This is Reading Fluency R2.2. This is the second week. This video is a short video showing how to measure fluency. Remember to read the passage from the beginning to the end if you're a good reader, and break the passage up into smaller, easier reading sections if you have to. If you read slowly, you're going to have to practice this a little bit more, and the reading log on the back should be filled. If you are a good reader and maybe only need to read this once a day, that's fine as well. Don't read 180 words a minute. Slow down. You can read 160 if you're pronouncing the words correctly. Practice this throughout the week and turn in your reading log at the end on Friday. Good luck. Students may have practiced this several times before you actually time them. Again, this is not a race. Students that read slowly need to practice more so they can pick their pace up. Students that read rapidly and you can't understand what they're saying can slow their pace down slightly. As long as you can understand what they're saying as they're reading it, I will have other assignments for students who don't find any of this reading difficult, and we will get to that. But the fluency part that we're studying right now is the most important. So now I'm going to read and measure my pace. Again, it's not a race, and I'm going to start the timer after I start reading. The steam locomotive whistled and began to move. I can't wait to visit Salt Lake City, Lily told her younger brother Ted. An older man in a seat across from them looked up. Going to Utah? He asked. We'll be crossing track I built with my own hands. Ted's eyes widened. It wasn't easy building the railroad, the man said. We worked every day, sometimes 16 hours a day, laying track. Many lives were lost. Mine was almost one of them. Lily and Ted waited for more, but the man fell silent and slept. It was in Omaha, Nebraska, near here, where we started the tracks, the old man said when he woke. 30 years ago, in 1865, the Union Pacific built tracks west from Omaha. The Central Pacific built them east from Sacramento. Both tried to reach Salt Lake City first. The next day, when Nebraska's plains had turned, okay, I got to about here, and I'm going to keep on reading, had turned to Wyoming's hills, the man continued. We were building a bridge, he said. I fell 50 feet into a canyon, broke my back. It could have been worse, though. Other men blasted through mountains. Those explosives were touchy. Many men died. Lily and Ted learned much from the train man. By the time they reached Salt Lake City, they appreciated the railway that had taken them there. I still have difficulty with that ending. This might be another word that students get stuck on. So this is a working document. It goes back and forth between you listening to the student becoming a better reader just in this short passage. So this bracket shows where I ended. Here's 140 words at the end of this sentence. So I'm going to start with 141, 142, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. This was 149 words per minute. That is acceptable. It's over 140, but you could hear every word I said. On the back side of the sheet, I'm going to document that, 149 words per minute. Today's date is the 23rd, and the time is 8:27 a.m., and the person who listened to the person reading should sign. Again, we will come up with a goal later on for each student. I know this takes a lot of time and patience. It's difficult for students who to continue learning reading in the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th grades. And it does take patience. So I'm very proud of my parents out there and those who are sitting with the students to help them improve their reading. And as the passage becomes more difficult throughout the year, the students will magically become 4th grade readers and be prepared for 5th grade the following year. We don't want their reading to fall behind, and I really appreciate your help.